Located in the southwestern part of Macedonia, about 3.5 hours bus ride from Skopje, the capital, lies one of the pearls of the Balkans, the city of Ohrid. The exceptionally beautiful Ohrid brings out the best of nature and archaic architectural heritage. Home to narrow cobblestone street and medievalesque architecture, a visit to Ohrid may seem like a trip back in time. Yet to be hit by huge waves of tourism, Ohrid is a vacationer's paradise, with glimmering beaches, spectacular views, and a wealth of Mediterranean and Turkish cuisine, all available on budget.
If you are looking to go further with your money during your holidays, forget Paris, London, and Barcelona. Ohrid is where you need to be.
The country is a great spot for budget-conscious travelers, offering free walking tours, reduced entrances to museums, and extremely cheap day activity.
Actually, we have decided to come to this country to visit North Macedonia because the images of the Lake Ohrid online are just so beautiful.
Nicknamed the Jerusalem of the Balkans, for once having 365 churches, one of each day of the year, Ohrid is one of the oldest settlements in Europe and was once considered to be the epicenter of religion and Slavic culture. Its history is evident in every building that lines the city's old town. However, it is Lake Ohrid that makes the city a unique historical artifact. At 3 million years old, it stands as one of Europe's oldest and deepest lakes and gives Ohrid the prestige of being named as both a cultural and a natural UNESCO World Heritage Site.
You can also come to Ohrid from Tirana, the capital of Albania. It takes about 3 hours bus ride.
We spent 2 days exploring this amazing city. In Ohrid, almost everything is about the lake. Our first day was about exploring the Lake Ohrid. We took a boat trip to discover all the towns and villages located on the coastline of the Lake Ohrid.
Not only the lake is on offer in Ohrid, so for our second day we wanted to explore other things. But it's almost impossible to distance yourself from the lake, as anything you can do in Ohrid is somehow linked to the lake.
We explored Ohrid Old Town leading to the ancient theater. We climbed Samuel's Fortress. We photographed St. Jovan of Canio Monastery, which is the most photographed spot in North Macedonia. Day 1, Lake Ohrid. Lake Ohrid is one of Europe's oldest and largest lakes, about 2 to 5 million years old, with an area of about 138 square miles. With crystal clear waters and almost entirely encircled by picturesque mountains, the lake is a renowned cultural and spiritual center and a key destination on North Macedonia holidays. The most obvious of activities for tourists in Ohrid is, of course, swimming in the lake and basking by the shore. Boat trips on Lake Ohrid are a popular pastime for people visiting the town, and there are plenty of available options for those interested.
When you visit Ohrid, a boat ride on the lake is a must.
It would be a shame to come all the way over to Ohrid and miss the opportunity to take a boat ride. So we jumped on a ferry for a wonderful 3-hour journey across the mirror-like lake back in time to the landmark St. Naum Monastery on the far side of the water.
The surroundings that we passed changed and developed over the 2 hours, from resorts on the edge of the water to tiny settlements and local.
We could see at some point what is called the Bay of Bones, the museum on the water.
In prehistoric times, Lake Ohrid was home to a settlement of piled dwellers who lived literally on top of water, on a platform supported by up to 10,000 wooden piles anchored to the lake bed. The museum is an elaborate reconstruction of settlement as archaeologists think it would have looked between 1200 and 600 BC. We reached the monastery of St. Naum after 2 hours. The monastery of St. Naum is a magnificently massive complex located 29 kilometers south of Ohrid on a plateau close to the Albanian border. It is without any doubt one of the most attractive Macedonian tourist destinations. With a wonderful surrounding area, the St. Naum Monastery is a popular day trip where you can enjoy both nature and religious heritage.
There was a lot of peacocks decorating the yard, and we tried to capture a few photos while they paraded around the church.
While there are plenty of things to do inside the complex, the surrounding area is equally attractive.
We headed to the only sandy beach on the Lake Ohrid, adjacent to the St. Naum Monastery.
We stayed at the beach till it was time for us to get back to the boat on our way back to Ohrid. After our boat ride, we headed to the port. We strolled to Ohrid Bazaar. Since Ohrid was a big religious and cultural center, it never was an important trade center, which is evident by the size of its bazaar. It is a simple bazaar consisting of just one street, lined with shops, small restaurants, and many ice cream shops. The Ohrid Bazaar is the most lively part of Ohrid. Day 2. Church of St. John of Kani. Samuel's Fortress. The ancient theater of Ohrid.
This church is to Ohrid what the Eiffel Tower is to Paris.
The church is the emblem of Ohrid due to its picturesque location on a cliff over Caneu Beach overlooking Lake Ohrid and its distinctive Byzantine architecture, making it one of the most photographed places in the whole of North Macedonia.
We had to take some photos of the church.
The church is dedicated to John of Patmos, the writer of Revelation, who has been by some considered to be the same person as John the Apostle. There are many Byzantine-style Orthodox churches across the Balkans, but this one stands out due to its cliff-top position. From St. John Church, there is a 12-minute walk to Samuel's Fortress.
I'm going now. Look what she's doing.
Samuel's Fortress was the HQ of the Macedonian Empire during the rule of Samuel in the 10th century. Today, this historical monument is a tourist attraction and was renovated in 2003. Visitors are able to visit the fortress and climb up the steep stairs to walk along its ramparts.
The interior of the fortress is rather empty. However, we enjoy the views.
The views from the fortress are tough to beat, as you can see all the old town and look out at the lake in both directions. The fortress dominates over the city and provides an excellent view of the lake and the mountains.
From Samuel's Fortress, it will take 6 minutes to walk to the Ohrid Ancient Theatre.
Near the center of Ohrid is the Ancient Theatre, an open-air Hellenistic-style theatre that was built around 200 before Christ. With a capacity of 4,000 spectators. During Roman times, it was used for gladiatorial battles for executing Christians, leading to its abandonment after the fall of the Roman Empire. It was eventually unearthed and used for public shows. Because of its acoustic, it is chosen as one of the main stages where the Ohrid Summer Festival takes place. World-famous singers and actors have performed in this ancient theatre. Mountainous surroundings, scattered greenery, finely constructed mosques and churches, welcoming people, spacious roads and walkways, playful children, and one of the most beautiful lakes in the world, full of history, culture, and beauty. Ohrid is truly a wonderful city, and catching the perfect photo will never be an issue in Ohrid, as with every turn is a picture-perfect setting. Still an undiscovered and unheard of place for many, Ohrid as a city and Macedonia as a country are doing their best to open up their doors for visitors from around the globe. We highly recommend adding Ohrid to your bucket list. It will definitely not disappoint.
Thanks for watching. Next time, we are taking you to Rio de Janeiro. Till then, keep traveling. See you.